Hello, my name is Trap the Snake, and this is a short tutorial about Farming Simulator 22's animals. I do stream on Twitch pretty much every single night beside Wednesday, including Farming Simulator. So if you have any question about the tutorial or the game in general, don't hesitate to click the link below, drop me a follow, and come ask your questions. I'll be there to help you out. So today we want the video to be short and sweet. We want to go over all the animals, which means the chickens, the horses, the sheep, the cows, and the pigs. And we also want to go over how to build their buildings. We want to go over how to buy the animals, how to feed them, which is probably the most complicated part of this tutorial, and also what to do with the animal products. So first of all, how to build their buildings. You can see them right here, right? I have a few of them, one for each animal actually. Very simple. You can press Shift plus P, and it will bring you to this menu right here. You have buildings, production, animals, right, in the tabs. You will click on animals, and then you have all of these animals. We'll go over, like I said, the cow, the horses, the pigs, the sheep, the chicken. And for each of them, you have different sizes of building, which means more animal capacity, right? For example, the horses stables, you have 8 horses for this barn versus 14 for this one. So basically, that's all you have to know about building these buildings. You can select one and then you plop it wherever you want on a land that you own. Now, where to buy the animal? You have two possibilities. First of all, you can directly go to one of these icons right here, like a paw icon. On every of these buildings with the animals, for the animals, you will find them. And then you approach, you press R, and you will be able to select the animals that you want. Basically, the older they are, the better they will be for you because they will be able to reproduce, which means more horses, for example, more money. If they are cheaper, generally they will be younger, so we'll have to wait for them to grow older to start producing for you. So that's something to keep in mind. As far as I know, there's no real difference between the different breed beside the fact that they look different. So you can buy them from here, right? The paw icon, you will find one of them on every of those buildings. Or you can go on the map and you will find the livestock market, right? In that case, it's close to field 27. And then you'll find the same icon, right? Right here. Now, if you do, for example, cow, if you do buy from here, you will pay a delivery price if you don't have any vehicles to transport them. So the other option that you have is to transport them yourself. So if you go into the shop by pressing P, you will find these different implements that will allow you to transport. Now, beside that, you need to feed these animals, right? And you can always find the menu right here with the cow icon of your animals. Now, this won't appear until you have animals in your building. So if you build a building, you won't see that. You need to have at minimum one animal in every of those buildings for the menu to appear, right? For example, the chicken. I bought, for the purpose of this video right now, I bought one of each. And you can see that you have different panels, the animal themselves, their health, their reproduction status. You can see their conditions. What they produce often is there, for example, productivity, milk, straw, slurry. You can see the food, which is absolutely fundamental, what they need to eat. And the better their food situation, the more productive and healthy they will be. That's all you have to know, basically. Feed them properly and they will produce stuff for you. As simple as that. Now, some animals are simpler to feed than others. For example, the chicken, right? They only need grain. Grain includes wheat, barley, sorghum, for example. So very simple, right? You just drop that. I will show you where, but you just drop those grain at the proper location, and you will feed them. This bar right here will raise, right? And until it's empty, they will see an increase in their productivity and health, right? It doesn't need to be full, by the way. It's not because it's full that it's better. Even if it's 10%, it will do the same thing. You just don't want to reach 0%, because if you do so, you will see a dramatic loss in productivity. So be careful with that. You will be looking for that icon right here. On every buildings, you have it, right? Right now, we are at the pig, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the pig farm, the pigsty. And you will find this trailer icon, and you basically just back up with a trailer, and you will be able to feed them. And I will show you right now. All right, so I bought this pig food. I bought 4 of those, and basically, you just bring the bags right here. You go into that location that I told you, and as you can see, it's dropping. It's not very clear right now. Yeah, okay, it's dropping at the bottom right of your screen, and the pigs are getting fed. As simple as that. So you can see if I go there, that the pigs are now, fed very, 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 very little, but we have a bit of food in their silo. Basically, this will increase the productivity, the slurry, which is a byproduct, and the straw, which is another byproduct. Now, for the pigs, we'll talk about that a bit later, but we don't really have a product, right? You sell the pigs, basically. I guess as a side note, to sell them, you also go at that paw, right? And then you can sell the pigs from here. The older they are, the more expensive they are, so the more money you can make with them. For the sheep, it's also very simple. It's basically just grass. So you can buy it from the shop and simply deliver it to them, or you can mow your own grass and feed it to the sheep, which are there in that location. About the cow are definitely more complicated. We can also go quickly over the horses. Very simple base food, which is basically hay, oat, or sorghum, and oat and sorghum, and the hay itself is another bar, and they will give you straw as a byproduct. But you need for the horses to ride them daily, and you can see that here, daily riding and fitness. This will allow them to increase in price if you take care of them. So feed them, ride them, and you will have no problem for the horses. Now, about the cows, you will see that the cows are a bit more complicated. If I go there, right, in the menu, and I go to cow, we do have a total mixed ration. Now, this is a bit complicated, but at the same time, I think fun. Let me go to the proper location, which is at the shop. I did buy pretty much everything that is needed to feed the total mix of the cow, right? First of all, you will need to buy yourself this kind of implement. If you go to the shop and then you go to tools and you go to animals, you will see the forage mixer. And basically what you need to do is to feed that machine the proper thing, and then you drop it at the cow. So if I attach it and then you press F1 to bring that menu, you will see at the bottom left of the tooltip that you have different bars with white arrows. Basically, you want to drop these different kind of product in the machine that I have, and you want the line to reach between the two arrows, right? So, for example, I'll detach in that case, and we'll bring the silage, right? Let's take a look at that. I guess installing a super strength mod could have been nice for that particular scenario, but hey, I guess that will do. All right, and then you reconnect, and you can see that it's getting processed, right? I will reattach, and you can see now that the bar of silage is full. At the bottom right, you can see that the implement itself is only at 14%. So as long as I add other product, the bar from silage will go down, and the other bars will go up. So you basically have to add a bit of everything until all the lines are between the white arrows. It might look complicated, but actually it's not. And then this is what you call the total mix ration. This is one of the food that the cow requires. So that's it. And then if they have their food, like I said, the productivity will increase. They will make milk, straw, and slurry. Which brings us now to the last part, the animal product. Basically, when you have animals, like I said, you will produce different things, right? Generally, one main product, in that case, milk, for example, with the sheep, the wool, and then, in some case, some byproducts, like the straw and the slurry. You will find those different products, icon, that looks like this, right here. In that case, you can see like some kind of pipe. Sorry for my terrible driving. You can see a pipe, and this is the slurry that you can use for fertilizing your field, or that you can sell simply if you want to. And you can use, for example, that kind of vehicle right here, a tanker, that will allow you to collect it. In the case of pigs, like I said, you will need to sell them, either by transporting them with an implement or simply by selling them instantly. For the sheep, you will have wool that will appear in that section. Look at the yellow and black stripe. And for the chicken, you will see the eggs palette right here. And you need to manipulate them with a forklift or just a pallet fork. So basically, that's it. That's pretty much everything you need to do. That's pretty much everything you need to know. And like I said, if you have any other question, do not hesitate. If you did enjoy that video, don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Don't hesitate, like I said, to visit me on Twitch. And see you next time. Thank you very much.